Hey guys, can you hear me? How's the connection? How's it going? I'm still trying to figure out all the settings for the live stream. I still try to figure out what are the best settings, how to keep it rolling, how to make a smooth live stream with a smooth connection, without any lags or so. And you have to give me some feedback on that. So, like, what's the current connection? Is it any good? Can you see me? Is everything in sync and so on? Please let me know about that. Uh, that would be really awesome. I will check my program real quick. Yeah, so you can see me here on my screen now. Please tell me what's the quality, because YouTube is saying the status, the quality isn't good at the moment. So maybe we need to figure it out and do some settings and change them. So, how's it going? How are you guys? I see that some of you is from Argentina and some of you is from India, Ukraine. Wow, we have the whole earth in this stream. That's great. Yeah. So I'm back. I try to come up with a cool live stream today, and I will try to cover a few things because I didn't talk to you for like a couple of months, I guess. Let me switch that real quick. Let's go to this one. Yeah. So, I don't know. I've been away from design work for a couple of months because I made a road trip with my wife through southeastern Europe. So we drove all the way from Germany to Greece, and we did this for I think like about 3 months. So from August to the end of October, and I took this as like a break from work, also from doing YouTube videos. And I think it was a really good decision to do that, not just because we had a great time, but also because it was super good for my, my personal life, so my design work in general. I think it inspired me to do that. It inspired me to come up with new ideas, with a new design style, and it also inspired me to have new ideas for YouTube, and I want to push this to a higher level, this whole YouTube game. And I hope you enjoy that. So yeah, we went to Greece, all the way down to Greece. So the countries on our list were Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, Montenegro, Albania, Macedonia, Greece, and then we had like 4 weeks in Greece. So I think at around the beginning of September, or the mid of September, we were in Greece. Then we had 4 weeks there, and I think we had such a great time in Greece. The reason for that is that the people in Greece are super nice, and the food is amazing, and the country and the views that you can get, the nature that you can see is just incredible. I think it's really unique for Europe. So I really enjoyed that. I can totally recommend you visiting Greece, and not just the islands, because most tourists just fly to the islands of Greece. They are great as well, but we traveled in our van on the mainland, and we had a great time there. And then we took a ferry over to Italy, and then we went all up again to Germany. So through Austria again, yeah. And it was an amazing trip. Having 3 months off, not just from work, but also from my whole daily life, and also from my from my friends and family, was really incredible, because I think it helped me to refocus not just the ideas and the plans that I have for my creative jobs, but also how I want to structure my life in general. So we had a great time, and I would really recommend you taking such a break, taking a sabbatical or whatever you want to call it, and just getting out of your whole normal process and just getting new ideas. I think I'm really inspired now. Don't know how long that will last, but I have a few ideas that I want to do now. And one of those ideas is to start doing YouTube videos and YouTube live streams again. So I hope you're with me. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you are looking forward to that as well. So really cool that a couple of you guys already wrote in the chat and said hello. So welcome to this first live stream. I have a few things that we can do today. But I want to tell you a little story how those live streams can actually happen, because I used to have a MacBook Pro, both, 13-inch, 15-inch models, and I tried to do live streams. Maybe some of you joined them. I didn't really talk much about them because I just used them for testing purposes, and the quality of those live streams wasn't great. So live streaming on a MacBook, it doesn't matter if it's a 15-inch or 13-inch. I don't know. The quality was so bad. I think it was really laggy, and it wasn't in sync, and I think that it wasn't really good. So I think it's much better now, and the reason for that, that's what I wanted to talk about, is that I purchased a Mac Pro. So a Mac Pro is probably one of the most expensive computers, not just from Apple, but in general. But I wanted to try it out to see if the Mac Pro can handle a live stream, and if $3,000, $4,000 computer is not able to make a great live stream, then I don't know. Then I will probably quit it, at least on Mac. That would mean that we can't do any sketch live streams. But I think it's running good. Maybe you can write in the chat if the connection is good, if you have a good resolution, like, 1080p or something like that. Maybe you have some feedback for me about the stream quality. That would be great. So I made some investments as a first step to continue doing videos or to start all over again. And I think it's a good basement to start from. So I think that's quite good. I think a lot of stuff happened while I was away. A lot of things happened when I came back. I came back at the end of October, as I said, and it was really awesome to see, for example, how Sketch developed. Sketch released, I don't know which version it was, 51 or 52 or 50, and they released a dark mode. I think this is really a big deal for not just you, but also me, because I really love to have a dark mode in most apps. So, for example, in Photoshop, it's like a dark mode only app, and I really like it. I love that Sketch has this mode now, because Mac OS Mojave is also supporting it in general, and I think that's the reason why Sketch is now supporting it as well. But the problem is with dark mode that from the basic Mac OS settings, you can only turn it on and off for every application. You can't just switch it on and off for a certain one, and I'm really trying to figure out how to set it only up for a couple of apps. And one of my colleagues sent me a link to an app that will let you like have a setting that, for example, only Sketch is using the dark mode. Because I don't really like the Mail app or the Calendar app of macOS in the dark mode. I enjoy having a normal light version. But I would like to use Sketch in dark mode. So maybe let's switch over and test this app. So I will go into my system settings and I will show you that we can go into dark mode just like that. So I don't know, it looks okay, it looks cool, but this one doesn't look that good. I don't know, I don't really like it. I don't like the light font, the light text on this website. Sorry, on this app, on this window. It's, as I said, it's okay. But if I would have the choice, I would just do, I don't know, Sketch dark or my design apps in a dark mode. And we will try out an app today that will probably give us the ability to only change a couple of apps. So we go to github.com/sanangst/gray. I will post this one later in the video description, but you can go to it as well. It basically tells us, here's also the link, that when you download it and use it, that you can set certain apps into dark mode. So let's download it. Here we go. I want to use it, I want to open it, and then I can say, okay, I have some system preferences, it's dark, I want to allow it. Okay, so now I can use gray to switch the setting. That's great already. I don't need the system settings anymore. But now I can say, because I would like to use the light mode system-wide, that I want to use Sketch in dark mode. So if we go to Sketch, Zeppelin, Sketch. I want to use Sketch in a dark mode. No, in a dark appearance. Okay, let's try it out. We open up Sketch. Open up a new file there. And we can see that it's not dark. Okay, apparently it didn't work. I don't know. We will figure it out. So, system preferences is white, now it's dark. Okay, it's working fine. Let's go back and let's go over to Sketch and say we want to delete this one. And reopen another file, and it's still white. Okay, let's go dark appearance, and let's reopen it, and it's not working. Okay, I don't know, maybe we have to do something else. Maybe we can read something here. Okay, so basically it seems like it's really easy to actually change it for just one app with this simple comment here. But I don't know, we will try it out again. So it says go to system preferences and change your settings to dark. Okay. Maybe it also means that it can switch an app from the dark mode into a light mode again. So let's open something from macOS. Maybe let's go for the calculator app. I don't know if this is the dark version of it, but we will find out. I think I saw it in the list here, calculator. Okay. And it's reopening, and it says it's a light version. Guys, I don't know. Currently, it's not working. I don't know, maybe it's because of some system settings. Or maybe you know why. You can also write that down in the chat. Maybe you know why it's not working. System settings. Do we have something here that I can test? I don't want to open my mail app because it will reveal a couple of private stuff, but it should work with some other apps. Maybe, yeah, we can use iTunes for that. So iTunes should now appearance in a light version. And it did. So that's great. Okay, let's try to switch it back. It should close and reopen, and it works. Okay, so apparently it works with some apps, but Sketch is still not working. Let's try it again. I will go down and search for Sketch and say Sketch should be white. I'm going to delete this file right here. And I'm going to reopen Sketch. Oops, it's down here. And it's white. Okay, I guess it's white. Let's open the full. Yeah, it's white. So let's go back. And let's open it again. And it's dark. Okay, so apparently it's working. I don't know what the problem was. I guess the problem was that I didn't set the whole Mac OS into dark mode. So to achieve this effect, just as I said, go to this app. Let's go to it again. You have the URL right here. Download it. Set your Mac in the Mac OS settings into dark mode, and then you can switch your apps into a light experience. So in my case, I want, as I said, to have mail and calendar in a light version because I don't like the black one. Or for example, I can go and do it with Safari as well. I think I like the black or gray bar right here. But apparently it's locked. Okay. Why is it locked? Let's check it out. I need to add some stuff right here. And it didn't let me do it. Let's try it again. Apparently I need to add some stuff. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, never mind. But as I said, I will change the calendar and mail app into a white mode. And I still can use Sketch in dark mode. And I have my whole, I don't know, menu bar and so on, and my dock in gray mode, in dark mode. That's awesome. So that's actually the first thing I wanted to do in this live stream because I didn't have a chance to check that out in the past few days. But it worked out great. So we can close this now. And the next thing that I want to try out is a new Mac app, and it's called Felipe. And we have to go into Safari again, and we go over to arielverbo.com/Felipe. I think maybe you heard about it. I think a couple of Sketch and web websites wrote about it. A couple of newsletters already contained this link. It's basically a plugin that turns basic layers into symbols. So what is it doing? Let's check it out. Intention-based design. It apparently generates some stuff, like from a rectangle, it generates a button, which is awesome because you don't have to add a text, you don't have to center text and so on. From a line, it's adding an input field, and it's supporting, yeah, as I said, buttons, input fields, checkboxes, radio buttons, headers, photos, footers, cards. A rectangle with no fill and a simple border. Okay, let's download it. So I will just go here, type in $0, but of course we can support her by adding a fair price. For the purpose of this tutorial, because I don't want to check into PayPal now and everything, I will just do this like that. But if you like it, and if I will like it, I will also donate something to him, because I think it really took some time to develop this. So it is installed. We have an example file and we can check it out. Okay, Felipe, let's see what you're able to do here. So select any of the layers and press Command, Option and K. You can edit the symbols or use the plugin in your own sketch files. Make sure the symbol names are similar to the ones in this file. You can select and transform multiple layers at once if two symbols have the same string in them, for example header or and header dark. The symbol with the shorter name will be chosen. So select any of the layers and press Command, Option K. Okay, we will see. So Command, Option K will probably add a text. This should actually create a button, and it did. This should create, as we saw in the example, it should actually turn into an input field. As easy as that. And now we have a symbols box right here. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think if I change this right here, let's go back and undo those like that. If I change those symbols right here, for example, let's change the text size to something like that. Make it bigger than it really is, something like that. And maybe have a mask and changing the color to this one. Then it should actually also change into our style. And it did. So that's pretty awesome. We can select multiple layers, as he said. So let's select some more. Command, Option K, and everything is turning into a symbol. And that's awesome. That's really speeding up the process. What else can we do right here? So we have a normal rectangle. What is this doing? Okay, it's adding an image. What is this one doing? It's adding a card. But why did it add a card and an image? Because it's, from what I saw, it's just a plain rectangle. And this is, so one has a border and a fill. And this one, oops. Yeah, so the rectangle without a fill will turn into a card. No. Sorry, fill, go away. So we have a card right here. Let me put it into front. You can see it right here. I will also change the background color so we can get a better impression of the cards that we created. So, oops. We have a card right here and it looks really nice. And if you create a normal rectangle like you would normally do, with a fill, with a border, and hit Command, Option K, it opens up it generates such a image. So we can play with it. We can place it somewhere right like this. I don't know. Change the rectangle on the. Oh, sorry guys, there was a slow breakdown. I'm back. I'm really sorry. I can give you an explanation for that. I don't know. When I set up the stream, I had to put in a key combination, like a keyboard combination here, to start and stop the screen. And the combination is hitting Option and hitting the up or down key. So I accidentally exited the stream, and we are back now. So I will try to find a better solution for that. As I said, it's the first one. It's just a stream to get some practice, and it's better than I actually expected. So if you're still there, then that's pretty awesome. I don't know when the stream stopped, so you have to tell me in the live chat. What was the last thing you saw on the stream? Was it the photo? Was it a card? Was it about the footer or the header? I'm really sorry that I stopped the screen. Maybe you can write it down in the chat, because I would love to see, or I would love to re-show you what I just showed and what I just said. Yeah. Nevertheless, it's a great plugin. I think it can really enhance my process once I manage to integrate it correctly. Sorry guys, when I pasted the picture. Okay, I'm really sorry. I will explain you what I did on the larger width. You can actually, and I will run through it. You can actually add an image using a normal rectangle. So hit R to create a rectangle, and it normally has a color and a fill. And once you click Command, Alt, and K, it's replacing it with an image. So any rectangle that you draw in here, this one, or this one, or this one, I can even select all of them. They will turn into this photo. But then we have a rectangle without a fill. So if I delete the fill and I hit Command Option K, then we get a card. So I will change the background color like that, and you see that we have a card right here. And it's quite awesome actually. We have one of those photos. Just for fun, let's create some more cards. So I select multiple layers that I just created, and there, boom, we have cards. And it just uses the size that you used for the cards. But the photos, for example, will be in their normal size. Okay, so you can do all different kind of stuff with that, like this. Yeah, I think this was the moment when the stream stopped, so I'm super sorry. I think I just hit the wrong buttons. I need to find a solution for that. Okay, and what else you can do with the plugin is that you can select a layer that is sticking to the top, so it has a Y value of 0, and it will turn into a header. We have a header in our symbols. And the same will happen if you turn a layer that is sitting in the bottom position on your document. And you can check that out by just clicking this button as well. It will turn into a footer like that, which is super awesome. I really like that. That's amazing. Let me try to find some blind spots. So we have this rectangle, which is our header. I will give it a red fill so we can see it a bit better here. We have a header image, and as I said, it has to stick to the top. So the Y value has to be 0. What about if it is, I don't know, sitting at -120? It's apparently turning into a photo. So as long as it has a fill, It doesn't has to be the normal fill, the gray fill that we have here, for example. As long we have a fill and a border, it will turn into a photo, I guess. So if I delete the border, it's still an image. I see. So I think it's about the fill and not about the border, because the border is relevant for the card UI. So this one will turn, this really ugly red will turn into a image, and this blue one right here should turn into a card. So let me try it out. This one should be a card and this one should be an image. Boom, there we have it, and we can work with it super easily. We can also change the card size like this. We can center this one like that, and boom, we have a super slick card UI for this photo that we created. I think the plugin is really doing an awesome job. Yeah, as I said, you can download it and you can support the creator of this plugin. It's actually free, but if you enjoy it, and then you can support him by donating some dollars. That would be really nice. I think it took a lot of time and effort to do such a plugin. So that's pretty incredible. Thanks, Ariel, for developing such a great plugin. I will try to fill it in my design process somehow. We will see how it works. Another thing that I wanted to check out is Font Buddy. I saw that Font Buddy is a sketch plugin that helps you to find a missing font. And we see sketchapp.com is basically a website hosting many plugins, not hosting, but linking to them. So it's a plugin directory, and I really like it. I want to check Font Buddy because on a lot of projects, I have missing fonts because I get them from developers, I get them from clients and from other people from my team. And for some reason, sometimes I don't have the font that they used. And that's not a bad thing, because most of the time I can just go download the font for free or ask my colleagues for the license for the font. But sometimes it's really frustrating because there are fonts, usually there's like a notification here, fonts are missing, and you click on it and then you get the font that is missing. But you can't download it. So it's cool that there is a plugin for that. So let me check it out. I just want to see the main page of this plugin. Where is the main website? So it's created by Anima, and they are doing some really dope sketch plugins. I can tell you that. So if you come over to Anima app and check out their plugins, they are incredible. For example, let's go over to Sketchapp Hub, and I will show you a small overview. I think they did Abstract. No. I don't know what I'm talking about. Abstract is a different company. Anima app. What's their portfolio? Because I think Launchpad is also a sketch plugin. Launchpad, I don't have it. Launchpad for Sketch. I see, I remember when I tried Launchpad, and I think it's really quite some months ago, maybe even a year or so. It was like one of the first sketch plugins that enabled me to create a responsive website, which is incredible. I think it helps you to resize your layers and so on. But it's a bit weird that I can't really see what kind of tools they did. Okay, never mind. I wanted to see all of their apps, but back to FontBuddy. FontBuddy is basically an app that helps you to find the right font for your project. So, and I think you will come to the situation that you will have a missing font in your Sketch document. Maybe you are downloading a free Sketch resource, then FontBuddy will help you to find the missing font. And now we have a screenshot here. Okay. I don't have a Sketch file currently with missing fonts. That's why I will just check out this main page here on Sketchapp Hub. So FontBuddy is a cool little plugin which is opening such a small window, and it is helping you to find the website of this certain font. You will get a sample preview of the styling, and you can directly install it. I'm pretty curious what fonts are listed here or which fonts aren't listed, because I can imagine some fonts, especially the fonts that aren't free, won't be here. But I think I need to have like a long-term test of FontBuddy. But I will definitely download it and install it, because FontBuddy is pretty incredible. If it works, perfect. I really don't want to search for a couple of other fonts in upcoming Sketch files, because, I don't know, that's like lost time, you know? If FontBuddy is really doing a good job, then it's like a game changer, and it's saving me really like a lot of time and a lot of nerves trying to find the right font. Especially when it comes to San Francisco fonts from macOS. I don't know if you have the same problem like me, but let me add some text here. I have some problem with the San Francisco font, because I have the feeling that I have a couple of fonts. San Francisco. How do they write it down? I don't even have it. San Francisco. SF. So there is SF compact display, SF compact text. We have SF Pro display, SF Pro text, SF UI text, SF UI display. I can imagine that, for example, I think compact is used on the Apple Watch, and I think some of those right here are used for the web or for iOS applications. But I'm not sure if this is really working out, because there are so many fonts. Each of these fonts has so many weights. And I think like yesterday or the day before yesterday, I opened up a project from my company, and there was a San Francisco font that I didn't have. So I think it basically said that's SF Pro text, and I was like, I have SF Pro text, but why isn't it working? Of course, you can also manage to edit it manually, and I could correct the missing font, but sometimes it's really getting on my nerves to not have the right fonts, or to actually have them but Sketch isn't recognizing them because, I don't know, maybe they have a different name in the file location. So I think FontBuddy can come in quite nicely, come in quite handy. Yeah. So I gotta say, I'm impressed. As I said in the beginning of the live stream, some stuff really changed when I came back. When I came back from a road trip at the end of October, so it's about a month that I'm back in Germany, I saw that so many stuff changed. We have the dog mode in Sketch. We have those cool plugins that are really changing our processes, that are changing the way we design. And I think it's a great opportunity for us designers to jump into our design app, into Sketch, and to create, to find and optimize our process, and to just have some fun designing stuff. Yeah. By the way, what time is it in your time zone? So here it's almost 9 p.m. So it's pretty late actually. Maybe it's even later where you live. Maybe you can write that down in the live chat. That would be really interesting. I'm really impressed. I really like the idea of this Felipe sketch plugin. So how late is it in your time zone? Maybe you can let me know about that, because maybe I will change the time of this live stream. So I thought about doing it at 8 p.m. in my time zone every day. Like not every day, but every time I do it at 8 p.m. Okay, so it's for some of you guys, it's almost 2 o'clock. Is it 2 o'clock in the morning, or 2 o'clock in like lunchtime? because if it's like 2 in the morning and you're still watching my stream, that's pretty awesome. But I would like recommend you to get some sleep. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really like the idea to do some regular live streams, maybe every Monday or every Thursday maybe. I'm still trying to figure out the perfect day and the perfect time. But I really like to do it like at 8 in the evening in my time zone, which is like 45 minutes ago. Because it's quiet here in the office, it's dark outside, and it's like just a nice atmosphere to do this. So I think this could really work out well. And I hope you like the idea to do live streams as well, because I think we can really collaborate even more in those live streams. You can of course watch the videos, and I will continue doing videos. I actually managed to find some nice collaborations with a couple of cool companies. I will tell you more about that in the upcoming live streams and videos, but I'm planning to do a Sketch Basics course. Of course, it will be free. So it will be on my YouTube channel, and I'm planning to create a basement, for every new designer on this world. Because I think sometimes you have to start from the beginning to establish and improve your design process. And that's why I want to do like a basic course in which I explain the basic features of Sketch and the basic features the basic stuff that you need to know and that you need to keep in mind when designing in Sketch. But I will also do these live streams right here, which will be more focused or more relevant for the pro user, for the advanced user. We will design some more advanced stuff in those live streams, but I would love to have a Sketch Basics video series on the channel as well, because it's incredibly helpful for new designers. And I think most of you started using Sketch, I don't know, maybe a couple of years ago. Maybe you started using Sketch in 2018. That's incredible. And there are so many more people who want to become a designer or who want to start working in Sketch. And I want to provide them with the necessary skills. And I would love to do this for free. I'm really all about free education because I learned designing, I learned filmmaking, I learned doing YouTube videos all by myself. I didn't go to university and get a degree in design. I actually have a university degree in economics, but I learned design all by myself since I was, I don't know, 15 or 16, and I didn't pay a single dollar for it. Of course, I spent much money for equipment and so on, but the education, like the learning designing, learning to design, or learning how to build a website, was something that was absolutely free for me. So that's why that's the long description for the Sketch Basics video tutorial series that I will start. But as I said, those live streams will continue, and we will do some more advanced stuff in here. We will try out plugins, we will use them, we will create designs, and I won't let you guys down who are using Sketch for a couple of years, who are the more advanced users. But please be fair to me when I start the basic series, and maybe, I don't know, give it a thumbs up if you see a video about it, even if you don't watch it, because the new designers or people who want to become a designer will be very thankful about it if they have a free design course on YouTube. So I love free education. I hope that you like it too. I know that there's such a big business with education, but since I learned it all by myself and for free, I'm all about free education. And yeah, maybe the education that I give to you, or that the people who are providing free education, isn't as perfect or as, I don't know, elaborate as paid education. But you will save, I don't know, maybe a couple $1,000s or a couple of $10,000, and you need maybe a little more time, but you will still get to the same level, and you can use the money for other things. I don't know, for your free time or whatever, for your design equipment, because buying an Apple laptop or Mac Mini or whatever is expensive, is super expensive actually. I'm using a Black Sketch version. Yes, that's true. I'm using OS X Mojave. You can see, you can see that I have the Mac Pro. I recently bought a Mac Pro. If you tuned in just a couple minutes ago, I bought a Mac Pro just for YouTube actually, because it will enable me to do live streams. MacBooks, it doesn't matter, 15 or 13 inch won't enable me to do live streams. That's why I purchased a couple $1,000 Mac Pro to help me accomplish live streaming and more videos on YouTube. And I'm using macOS Mojave version 10.14.1. I have 2 FirePro graphic cards, a 6-core Mac processor, and apparently the stream is having a good quality. But it's really interesting because YouTube actually is just saying the stream quality is okay. I don't know, because I think the quality is good, but we will see. I will rewatch the video once I upload it on YouTube. So yeah, if you just tuned into the live stream right now, you will be able to watch the whole live stream later on, because I will upload it on YouTube as well. So that won't be a problem. I will definitely share how to become a designer, how to work in Sketch. I will also tell you about a couple more apps in the live streams. So I'm planning to do live streams about maybe even InVision. I have looked into InVision just today, and I saw that they have managed to make a huge process, and they developed a cool app. But I'm really interested in seeing how it works out in a real project. I haven't had the chance to use it in a real project yet, but maybe we can try it out in the live stream, in a future live stream. I'm also planning to show you another app that will help you to create design processes. So sometimes I will show it to you right here. Sometimes you have a screen like this one. Imagine this is our screen, and you want to have, I don't know, maybe 2 more screens like this, and they are somehow all linked together. Like maybe this one. We have an artboard right here, and I want to, sorry, we have to do it down here because we need the artboards. You have a couple of artboards like this, and you want to have an overview of the links between those artboards. Then it can be really frustrating. I want to add a hotspot from, sorry, I need a rectangle. I want to link this one. Oh man, how is it working in the new Sketch version? How can I create a link? Oh, come on. I haven't used Sketch for 3 months and they changed a couple of stuff. Hotspot. Okay, I see. So you want to create an overview on how you manage to link those screens. So for example, I have a couple of screens right here. They are all connected to each other because of some elements. This is a tab bar, for example, and this is a nav bar, and I would love to create an overview of it. So, oh guys, I need to check out how Sketch works. Those links in Sketch. Okay, now we have our file. So imagine these are your screens and you want to have an overview, and you want to, I don't know, export this prototype. You want to print it maybe for your client or for your team. You want to print it for yourself to just scribble on paper. Then you really have a problem because those links right here won't be visible. Usually these won't be visible. If you make a screenshot and print the screenshot, of course they will be visible, but you can't really scale it. If you want to print it on a huge paper, you can't really do it. That's why I downloaded an app called Overflow, and I will use one of the next live streams to test it out. So stay tuned for the next live stream, in which we will be also doing sketch related stuff, but also I will show you this app which will enable you to export and create those design workflows or whatever you want to call it. I really like the way Sketch is handling prototypes because we can preview it. You see that it's working actually, but there is no way as of now to export this scene right here, you know. And as I said, you can do screenshots, but that's not the same. For example, you have 30 or 40 of those artboards. It will be really frustrating to work with screenshots, and I was looking for a better solution for this problem, and I found it in Webflow. Guys, I really enjoyed the time with you. I think we almost went online for about an hour, so this was the first live stream after my long journey, after my long break. I think the break was about for 6 months, but I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back with you guys to make design videos, and it's incredible. I really enjoyed the time with you right now. I really enjoyed to see your comments in the live chat, to see where you're coming from, and thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the reviews that I made today about the Gray app for Windows that will sorry, not for Windows, for macOS. It's getting late, it's getting 9 p.m. About Gray. Gray is an app that lets you select a single app on your Mac, and you can change the color theme from black to white or from white to black. I will post a link down in the video description or in the live chat, maybe even both. And then we tested the Felipe Sketch plugin that will help you to create symbols from random basic sketch rectangles and so on, so basic sketch objects. And I also tested Font Buddy, which I also like, and I will send those links down and will help you to download it for free as well. We only used free software in this video, but you can support most of those creators by paying for their software or donating them $1 or $2 or a couple more dollars, or sharing their work. So if you have Twitter, Instagram, and so on, maybe you want to share a link to their product, to their Sketch plugin. As I said, I will post it down right now in the video description and into the live chat, and this live stream will be archived, will be available on YouTube in a couple of minutes or couple of hours, I don't know, so you can re-watch the whole live stream. I'm sorry for a couple of, problems. I will try to figure out how to make better quality live streams in the future, but this is the first one, and I think it was quite good. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm really looking forward to see you in the next one as well. Thanks, guys, and we see us. Bye.